I want you to think about a rich person. How much money do you see them having? A couple million? Tens of millions? Over a billion? Tens of billions? Well, in the case of Jeff Bezos, he has a net worth of about $188 billion. So needless to say, he's the richest person in the entire world. And given what he's running, that isn't likely to end soon. So because of that, let's look at some of the things that the richest man in the world owns. Because trust us, he owns a lot. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 8. Amazon. Let's start off with the obvious one, shall we? The main reason that Jeff Bezos is rich is because he's the founder and CEO of Amazon, the biggest goods buying and delivering service in the entire world. It's honestly kind of ironic that the service started as a rather small thing, but then slowly grew into a behemoth that's worldwide in reach and, of course, making lots of money. Another somewhat ironic thing here is that during the global pandemic, Amazon has been working overtime to get the world just about everything it needs. In fact, Jeff Bezos' net worth skyrocketed during the pandemic because suddenly Amazon is the only thing that is up and running in many respects to get you what you need. It's a billion-dollar business, and that's not looking to stop anytime soon. So as long as Jeff has this, he's going to be getting richer and richer. Number 7. Blue Origin. Not unlike a certain other eccentric billionaire, Jeff Bezos is obsessed with getting humanity back into space. In fact, he's so obsessed with space that he launched his own mission to find the engines of the Apollo 11 shuttle, the one that got us to the moon, and he found them on his own. That's dedication. Now, unlike Elon Musk and SpaceX, Jeff Bezos has a slightly smaller goal for his company called Blue Origin, which he touts as the way to get people to the moon on the regular. Yeah, really. He wants to be able to send just about anyone who can afford it to the moon, anytime they want. He's already making great strides on that front too, so it could be that two massive billionaires are the reason to get to the moon again, and to Mars. Jeff is possibly working on a moon colony idea. Wonder if Amazon will be able to deliver there within a few days. Number 6. Massive house in Washington, D.C. We could have easily filled this list with various houses that Jeff Bezos has bought over the years, including one he bought during the pandemic. Classy. But when Jeff Bezos wants a house, he doesn't just want any house, he wants the best around. So when he got a home in Washington, D.C., it was the largest house in Washington, D.C. Full stop. Ironically though, it wasn't as young as you might expect. The mansion was actually a set of two houses called the Pope and the Wood, and set Bezos back $23 million. The houses are over 100 years old and are over 27,000 square feet, and then he decided he wanted to make it bigger, which will apparently go another $12 million in cost. It's insane how big he wants to make it. Number 5. Gulfstream Jet. This one honestly shouldn't be too much of a surprise considering the wealth that Jeff Bezos has, but when you're a man on a mission to basically own the world, unofficially of course, you need a fast way to get around, and nothing allows you to do that like a private jet, which of course he happily owns. To be fair, he actually owns it via one of his holding companies, which probably saved him money through various means. It cost him a whopping $65 million. It can nearly go Mach 1 and go quite a distance without needing to refuel. And of course, the inside of the jet is pure luxury for when him, his family, his business partners, and more need to just enjoy the flight to wherever they're going. You almost have to wonder how much he uses the jet to get around given how busy he is. Number 4. Investments. It's very easy to think that Jeff Bezos is rich solely because of Amazon, and you'd be partly right as Amazon went public because of him, and he made $12 billion as a result. But as any businessman will tell you, that doesn't mean that you put all your eggs in one basket. Rather, Jeff Bezos goes and invests in various companies across multiple fields of play. We've already shown you one in Blue Origin, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. He even went and made a website called Bezos Expeditions that fully shows the investments he's made over the years. Specifically though, he's a big fan of putting money into technology companies that can help get people the information they need, as well as staying connected. He's invested in Twitter, Business Insider, and a couple other platforms that can help people research doctors, schools, and more. Oh, and in terms of investments, he always makes a killing on them, which doesn't seem to stop because he's also invested in Airbnb and Uber. And those are major businesses, especially now. Number 3. Real estate. We've already mentioned that Jeff Bezos has a lot of houses, but he really likes buying property and using it for various reasons, including him buying a massive property in Texas so that he could use it as a test platform for Blue Origin and its rocket launches. And he's almost always looking for a new place to buy to further expand his reach. Number 2. Charity. Jeff Bezos has honestly gotten a lot of flack recently because of his running of Amazon during the pandemic, meaning in an unsafe way, all the while boasting certain charitable donations as if that covers the cost of lives. It doesn't. But love him or hate him, he does do a lot of charitable donations. He particularly likes donating to places like museums and educational foundations so that people, especially those in low-income communities, can go and get education that they couldn't have gotten otherwise. Number 1. His divorce. What? That's a low blow. He can afford it. And we mean that literally because after 25 years of marriage, him and his wife, Melanie, split. The split was massive in its settlement because she technically had a part in various investments of his, including Amazon. All told, the divorce cost him $38 billion, taking a large chunk out of his net worth until he made it up virtually no time flat. Like we said, he can afford it. So there you have it, everyone, a look at Jeff Bezos and the things that he has spent his money on over the years. Can you believe how rich Jeff Bezos is and how he's spending his money all over the place? What do you think will be the next big thing that Bezos gets with the money? Let us know in the comments below, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.